When you're prospecting, you're going to be calling, emailing, and talking to prospects. And the more diligent that you can get at logging those interactions and entering those notes into the CRM that you use, the more effective of a salesperson you will be. The SalesScripter CRM provides some unique functionality around logging interactions, and I want to show you that real quick. I'm on a contact detail page, and you can create a new activity or a new note in our CRM in a similar way that you can in any other CRM. But we have a feature here at the top that says add an interaction. And if I click on that real quick, what we've done is we've organized all of the different interactions that you can experience into 5 categories: phone call, email, networking, social media, and then meeting with the prospect. What you do from here is select the category for what just happened with your prospect. Let's say that we just called and spoke to this particular contact. So if I click phone call, I can choose the date. If this is an interaction that took place in the past, I can backdate it and then it will be logged on that particular date in the CRM. But in this interface, there are different categories of details of what happened during the interaction. And what you're able to do is simply check the box of what happened. You called them, they answered your call. There are some details around their current environment, and these can help you to stay on track with learning more about what's going on the prospect side. There can be some details around the level of engagement. Was it really an engaging conversation? We make it easy for you to log details around the objections that you may have received. And then there can be some details on what happened when you tried to close for the next step in your sales process. And then we make it really easy for you to schedule the next task or the next step. Once you've done all that, checking all those boxes and selecting all those details actually logs an activity in the past, and all those details are logged in your CRM. So yes, it takes a few seconds to select the details, but what I want to point out is that all those details are logged in your CRM, and it is much quicker for you to select those boxes than it would be for you to type out all these notes, and you're able to extract all these details of what happened during that interaction. If I go back to the logging of the interaction page, you'll see these columns to the right: quality points and pursuit points. What we're able to do when you log all these details of what happens during your interactions, we actually associate a numerical value with each detail. The quality points allow you to accrue points that increase the quality score of the prospect. This is very easy to do because when certain events happen during an interaction, those are very positive and add more quality to that lead or that prospect. What we're also able to do is accumulate pursuit points. And these are points that provide a picture of how hard you're working. Anytime you do a certain thing in an interaction, that shows that you're working hard and you're doing a good job, and we're able to give you points for those activities. I also showed you other categories of interactions. Each category has unique sets of details that are specific to that type of interaction. On each contact detail page or account detail page, you'll see a chart, and the chart will have 2 lines, one line for quality points and a second line for pursuit points. These lines show the points that you're accumulating in the interactions with this particular prospect. This provides you with a visual view of how qualified the prospect is and how hard you're pursuing the prospect. This can improve the decisions that you're making regarding when to call, how hard to pursue, when to walk away. You can also view the total amount of quality and pursuit points that you've accrued from all the contacts and accounts that you've been prospecting to. And you can also view how you rank according to your peers, or to see how the whole team is doing. Our feature to make it easy for you to log an interaction also makes it easy for you to log all of the different objections that you're running into. And you're able to view this data in a very clean, concise way to see a visual representation of what objections you're coming up against most often. This can allow you to figure out what's standing in your way from being successful, what objections you need to start to be more prepared for moving forward.